guys, we're looking at the Hubsan H111D. This is a micro FPV quad. This is the transmitter that comes with it, and it has a built-in screen, and it's a pretty sweet setup. The design of this thing is ideal in my opinion. Everything's concealed. The battery is actually concealed in it too, so it's not removable. The charging port is right here on the back to charge it. And this has a little camera, but unlike a lot of the mini quads, this camera transmits 5.8 gigahertz. So there's not that Wi-Fi lag that you get with a lot of the cheaper tiny quads. So this one actually, there's not really any lag whatsoever. So you view the camera right here from the screen. I'll go ahead and just turn this on. This runs off of 4 AA batteries, and it's just asking me to bind to the plane. So just go ahead and turn on the switch down there, and boom, we're already got a live feed camera. I'll just kind of show you some of it. We're gonna fly it here in 1 second. Let's look at the transmitter here just a little bit closer. You hit this button and it will actually start to record. You record directly to the transmitter. There's an SD card slot here on the side right here, and then you just pop that in and out. There's also this might be like a little charging port, or a way to get, no, it's not a charging port, excuse me, it's a way to probably get the information off the SD card. So right there. And then we do have some other inputs right here. I'm not really sure what those are for, but this quad, the complaint that I have about it is that the field of view on the camera, it's not as wide as I would like. I'd like it to be a little bit wider, so this will be actually a little bit harder to fly indoors around obstacles and things like that, just because you don't have that wide field of view. But around here on the transmitter also, has headless mode. So when you're in headless mode, it doesn't matter which orientation, which way is forward, which way is back, it will always go off the controls that you have. And also it does have 2 different modes, I believe, and a flip mode, which you push down on the this throttle thing here for 2 seconds, and it should start. It says flip on, and then you push the way that you want to flip. So a really nice package here, everything you need to fly. However, it doesn't come with an SD card. What does come in the box is the quadcopter, then you have the transmitter and a charging cord, and the charging cord, you just plug it in and charge the little quadcopter off of USB. So yeah, let's just go ahead, fly it around, get some footage from the camera, and do some flips. So when I turn on the transmitter, it'll say system initialize, and basically the camera will just turn right on. Now, to put it in headless mode, you push down just real quickly on the left stick like this, and it'll say headless on, and then you don't have to worry about the orientation. And then to take headless off, you just push that again. And notice when I put it in headless mode that the quad will actually start to blink. So that's a good indicator right there. And then to switch through the 2 different modes, you just push on the right stick, and you see it says expert mode and normal mode. Now if I want to do an actual flip, I would just hold down on the left stick, and it'll say flip, and then you push the direction you'd like it to flip. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start recording here. We are in normal mode, so let's go ahead and take off. I'm just gonna kind of hold the screen here and go back and forth so you can just see what I mean with no lag. And then the first mode, it's real scaled down. It's not too aggressive. Like if you kind of, you gotta be like, oh, watch out for that thing. It's a real steady flyer. It's actually pretty quiet too. Let's put it in the expert mode and see. Gives us a little bit more control. Whoa. Whoopsies. Let's get back up here in the air. Let's go ahead and try a flip. Oh, I pushed the mode button. So I gotta hold it down for 2 seconds, and then I can flip. Okay. Nice flip there. Let's try another one. Real easy. Yeah, it's a real steady flyer, not too like aggressive by any means. But I really like the style of this thing. Like, I wish it kind of make some stronger motors and just get a wider camera on there, and this thing would be so awesome to race inside. So, good flyer here. We'll just go ahead and burn out the battery. I'm gonna call it walk around a little bit while I'm flying this thing. Whoa. All right, guys, so there you go. There's a quick flight with this guy. It is a pretty scaled down flyer, so perfect for beginners. Nice, lightweight and durable. It doesn't really weigh too much, so it's all protected if it does, you know, crash or whatnot. It is pretty lightweight, so flying outside would be fine, but on windy days, it's probably gonna have hard, like, keeping up with that. But other than that, it's a great setup. I wish they would have made a little bit wider angle camera to make it easier to fly inside, but besides that, I totally dig this quadcopter. It's probably one of my favorite mini designs. So I'll put a link in the description, and that's that. Thanks for watching.